When we hear the word chemistry, we usually think about labs and equations. But chemistry also explains the way that people grow, connect, and evolve. My name is Randy, and you may not notice about me, but I'm a chemistry major. I earned my bachelor's in science and chemistry from Georgia Southern University down there in Statesboro, Georgia. And I really enjoyed learning the fundamentals of chemistry, but when I advanced to those senior level courses that had really daunting names such as analytical chemistry, quantum, thermodynamics, I quickly came to realize that things were not going to be as easy as I expected. But that is also the connection between life and chemistry. Things will not always turn out the ways that you think that they will. For example, if you see these 3 glasses in front of us filled with clear liquids, you may think to yourself that they're all the same. But if I add just a little bit of life's unforeseen surprises, you'll see that they all produce a different reaction. Nothing about the solution's elements change, but sometimes it just takes being introduced to a new person or environment to show you who you really are. And so, what are those elements that make up the Randy that we know today? Well, I was born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, but more specifically, Ellenwood in Clayton County. Shout out to the South Side. I was raised as an only child by my mom and dad who took great care of me, taught me right from wrong, and got me some of my favorite toys and video games for birthdays and Christmas. So, I really can't say that life wasn't too bad. Growing up as an only child, I really learned to be independent, self-sufficient, and honestly, really good at thinking about myself. I could think about times in school where the teacher would announce it's time for us to work on a group project, and I would just dread those moments. I would always think about how I can do it faster on my own, and I wouldn't have to worry about somebody else not pulling their fair share of weight. Let's stop all this group project business and let me just do it all my way. And I tell you what, you don't need a chemistry degree to know that that is a recipe primed and ready for an explosion. And so as life carried on and I was introduced to new people and new experience, I did come to realize that that solution that worked a little bit earlier on was just not going to be sustainable. I could think about times, like in a past relationship, where the other person would tell me that they felt a growing sense of disconnection in the relationship. And I would think to myself, how is that the case? I'm doing fine, so everything must be going well, right? I think we all know that that is a resounding no. Because just like 2 magnets, the connection only works because both of them are providing something that the other one needs. But when that balance starts to fade, so does the connection. And that was a key life lesson for me. Learning that growth is not just about becoming better for yourself, but also becoming better for others as well. And that is the connection, and that is the solution that I'm trying to work better every day to refine, one that includes collaboration, empathy, service, and being more aware of how my actions affect the people around me. Taking a step back to really reflect internally on the type of person that I want to be and the action steps that I want to get there has been truly transformative. It's led me to amazing opportunities to where I'm now leading national committees for organizations. I'm volunteering weekly with Atlanta schools. I am chasing first place medals with run clubs, but of course, I'm learning to speak confidently thanks to my local Toastmasters club. Every day has been a new experiment, and I can't say that everything has gone perfectly every day, but I am proud of the person that's been developed along the way. I've had successes, I've made mistakes, but at the end of the day, what I hope people remember the most about me isn't just what I've accomplished or succeeded at, but how I showed up and tried my best for others. Thank you.